Hi, everyone. I'm Regina from Wisdom Without the Guru. I'm the creator of this podcast. And I just really want to give a warm welcome and thank you to everybody who has just recently joined this page to follow the podcast and who have liked the page. And I just want to tell you a little bit about the podcast. So I really like telling human stories. I think that everybody has something that they can share. I think everybody has some piece of wisdom within them gained from their life experience. And the whole point of Wisdom Without the Guru is for allow people the platform to be able to share their story. It's not a selling platform. Yes, we do point you to what they do, but ultimately it's not about selling a service. It's about people telling their stories, telling what it is that they've survived, telling what it is that they've been through, telling the joys and the ups and downs that they've had. And, also talking about wellness, holistic and spiritual tools and exercises that they have found that have perhaps maybe saved them or changed their way of life. And perhaps they do that now, and perhaps they just incorporate it into their everyday living. And they've opened up and be willing to share. So I'm incredibly grateful for all of the people who have been guests on the show and for the people who continue to contact me and who want to share of themselves in the order of giving hope to somebody else, to be able to say that, you're not alone. Somebody else has gone through this. Maybe they handled it in a different way. Maybe there's a way that you can handle it. Maybe they tried a way and it didn't work, but maybe that way could work for you. Who knows? The whole idea behind the podcast is really just providing information, providing stories, and giving hope and tools and advice to anybody who is willing to listen and listen to them with an open mind. It would be great. I would love it if you could share the posts here, if you could share the podcast. I really appreciate it because I really want to reach as many people as possible. The guests that we have are so diverse. I mean, we've got people who are practicing shamanism. We've got people who are yogis. We've got people who are sound healers. There are people who are clinical psychologists. There are people who are writers, painters. There are all sorts of people from all sorts of different walks of life, and they're coming from different countries. We've got people who are coming from Ireland, people are coming from the Netherlands, from Belgium, people who are from Germany, people from Australia, from New Zealand, from Singapore. So it's diverse, and it's what I like about it because it also opens us up culturally as well to the backgrounds of everybody else. I mean, I lived in Singapore for 9 years, so I actually had a lot of my friends come on as guinea pigs in the beginning. But it's not only that, it's just different perspectives, different ways of being brought up, different experiences, different hardships, different successes, different business goals, different education, different types of friends, different types of families, different types of success stories. So it's all incorporated into Wisdom Without the Guru. It's been fun doing it. It's hard work. I hadn't thought it was going to be so hard. It is a hobby. It's something that I thought about doing for, a year and a half until finally a friend of mine, Morgan, if you're listening, he kind of said the right word to give me the push. And I decided to take the leap of faith and to do it. And I'm really glad I did because I know that even for some of the guests that they're having realizations also as I'm asking them questions about their own experiences. I know for myself, I'm learning a lot. I mean, it's incredible what I'm learning. I am just thinking, relooking certain things as well that I used to think about in one way, and hearing certain guests talk about it, I realize, oh, wow, I need to go look at that again. And, just different bits of advice that some of the guests have given. I mean, I've got one guest who actually used to be somebody who came to some of my own courses when I had a holistic center in Singapore. And there was a piece of advice that she gave that I sat back and I thought, oh, Regina, you really need to pay attention to that piece of advice because you don't do that. And I really appreciate that. So I'm learning, and I hope that everybody is learning. I think that if you listen with an open mind, that you can really take on some information, think about it, throw out what doesn't make sense for you, and keep what does and explore it further. So thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate your support. And I look forward to providing you more podcasts with great guests and great information. Thank you, and have a wonderful weekend wherever you are in the world.